Boom. There we go, dudes. A quick mic check there. I could see right away that the audio input wasn't being captured. I have no idea why. I left my PC in sleep mode all last night. I was just using this thing and it just decided to disconnect, even though it's live and loud. Folks, Colin here over at Inside Cycling World, guys. Good to see you. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. It's currently 20 after 11 for me at night. Just woke up from about maybe an hour of sleep. Just absolutely feel obliterated right now. Feel like I've just cranked out about 80 or 90K on the bike. 4 or 5%. Climbs in there. A lot of false flatty. Maybe some kickers. A few little walls. But yeah, dudes, I'm here. Missed last night. I apologize for that. And again, dudes, this time frame really blows my mind. When I keep saying last night, I kind of feel like, you mean just now or 24 hours ago? I mean 24 hours ago. So I had to get up super early in the morning. Dudes, what are we doing, by the way? This is Stage 4, 2025 Tour of Guangxi. Guys, we're here. Let's get it on. Shaka Khan. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. Okay, everything's up and running. Everything looks good. Boom, we're in, folks. What I'm going to do here, whip the Pro Cycling Stats around. As you can see here, guys, at the Pro Cycling Stats page, I like to have a little quick look around every day time we come in here. It's the usual process. No spoilers since I did see it yesterday. I watched some of it anyways. Tour Guangxi yesterday. Mr. Paul Magnier again. 3 stage wins in a row for this dude here from Soudal Quickstep. Jordi Meus in second for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. And Max Canter here for Astana. So that was stage 3 yesterday. We got the Tour of Holland going on as well. Holland is just a small part of, it's a pretty good sized part. Southern provinces in the Netherlands. I always thought Holland was like the old day word for it, and then they kind of transitioned to the Netherlands. The Netherlands encompasses places and Holland as well. So it's provinces, just like we have in Canada. We have provinces, guys. I'm in Western Canada here, dudes. Let's go. What was it happen on the 15th, which would have been, when was the 15th, guys? The 15th, what's today, 17th? Sure, let's just say it's the 17th. On the 15th, Isaac Del Toro won another stage race, one-day race, the Giro del Veneto, I think it was. Should be there. There it is right there. Giro del Veneto. One pro race. Del Toro, Sivakov, Jonas Abramson from Uno X. Look at this dude here, Eric Antonio Fagundes from Burgos BH, just up there hitting it out with the big boys. Who is this dude here? Eric Antonio Fagundes. Okay, dudes, let me just do one thing here quickly for you. As you're just hovering here, we're going to jump into the race itself right now. Here we go, guys. 85 kilometers into the race. I'm just going to set up, make sure WiderTalk's up and running. It should be on right away. Scheduled for 20 after 11, isn't it? Stage 4? On the 16th. That's right. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense. See, I called it the 17th this morning because will this launch? We should be getting live footage right away. And we're connecting to the stream here over on WiderTalk, guys. I'm going to drop a link into the YouTube live chat here for WiderTalk once I see video images. Okay, so we are live here at 20 after 11 at night. It's currently, what time is it? 22 after 11. I'm just waiting for images to come through. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to unmute myself here over on WiderTalk. Boom, we're live, folks. We are live. It's 22 after 11. Still waiting for images to come through here on WiderTalk. It's scheduled for 20 after 11, October 16th. It must be that. Yep, it is October 16th, 20 after 11. I'm thinking it's tomorrow already. It's not tomorrow. It's still today. Yeah, that's the life I live in here, folks. This is the world I live in right now. We're going to grab a quick link here, copy a viewer link, throw that over there, and I will just quickly, guys, I absolutely hate going into YouTube right now to do stuff like this. Just don't like it, but here I'm doing it. We're going to paste that in there. Gadoosh. So Gadoosh, we're in there right now, dudes, and there should be a live stream link. So at the top of the page, guys, I'm going to give my own self some love hearts here over on the channel. There's a link there. If anyone's watching this right now, it looks like there's a few people here watching. Dudes, click that link. Get in there, dudes. That's the link to WiderTalk. I'm commentating in 2 places at once. Here on YouTube, where you just got me in the pink leader's jersey here at the Giro, and my little pro cycling stat stuff and whatever else you decide to show you. I'm also on WiderTalk, audio only over there, but it's the same audio as this. WiderTalk, you will be able to see the race live on their platform. You don't need a subscription fee. There's available seats to watch it for free right now. As it grows, those seats are going to become more elusive, so you're going to want to get logged in, lock it in, folks, and watch the race with me. Heading back to WiderTalk. Yeah, we do have live images right now coming from WiderTalk, guys. Watching it now. Man, am I ever thirsty. I think I drank so much caffeine yesterday. Woke up yesterday morning. So guys, we don't actually have race coverage yet. It looks like we're sitting on the back of a motorbike looking backwards here over on WiderTalk. We do have a couple viewers here. Dudes, whoever's here, tell me who's here and let me know who you are. I can see you guys right now sitting in the live chat. Just drop a comment, say anything you want here. Let's just keep it cool though. Just say, hey Colin, or I'm from, hey, this is Billy Bob. I'm from wherever. This is Jimbo. I'm from the Outback. You know, just let me know where you're from, guys. Who's your favorite cyclist? Which team you're cheering for? Again, loving this topography here, dudes. Up in the mountains here. This is fantastic. Wow. China is a really cool place. It's really, really interesting. Lots of history there. Okay, dudes, we'll go back to pro cycling stats right now until we see the actual race itself. Just seeing here that a rider from Groupama FDJ, Eddie Le Hutos, has just abandoned the race. They've been racing so far for 2 hours and 15 minutes. They've covered 93.7 kilometers. They've just crested the top of a small KOM point, 2.8 kilometers at 6.4%. Saying that's a category 2. Is that a category 2? I want to say that's category 3 myself, but let's just have a look at these. I like to remember they all get rated by the organizations. There's no real set standard. We all kind of know. Cat 1 would be 15 kilometers at 7%. You got really steep. Let's say it was 10% gradient. You probably only need to go 8-9 kilometers at 10% gradient. would push you well over Cat 1, maybe even on the way up to HC. Probably would put you up to HC. And again, to you guys, I told you before, it all depends where those climbs are on the race. So you put a Cat 1, the same Cat 1 at the beginning of a race could be an HC by the end of the stage, depending on the length of the stage and how much other climbing they've done along the way. They kind of rate them differently. See that all the time at the Tour de France. So we are just over halfway into the race here. Group of 6 riders up front and some very familiar names here. Stan de Wolf here for decathlon was in the break on day 1. Sorry, day 2. So he was, day 1 was our flat stage. Day 2, roller. That was Chongzhou de Jingzi. That's the last one I did. He was in a break for 169 kilometers out of 177 total. So Stan de Wolf was in the break that day. Don't forget, too, guys, there'll be some points available here. We've got actual real KOM points now. We've already had 3 occasions of it here. Let's actually check out the mountain standing as is right now. Simon Guglielmi, we got this name here. I seen him day 1, I think. No, day 2. He was another rider that was in the break on day 2. Along with Peter Oxenberg, all those guys were there. Liam Slock was there too. So let's have a quick look here and see what's going on. KOMs today. So this break went very early. So I'm looking at the first climb of the day. It looks like it probably crested the peak at around kilometer 12. And those riders are seen there, including the Canadian Michael Leonard. Michael Leonard, Stan de Wolf, and Simon Guglielmi? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Those 3 got points there. 8, 4, and 2 points. That's interesting how they do that. Second KOM, same riders again, fighting for it. Simon, Michael Leonard, and Stan de Wolf. At the third climb of the day, no points have gone through yet. Peloton right now is saying it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds back. Is it really that far back? Is that really 4? Yeah, that could be about 4 minutes. Peloton looks like they're at about kilometer 91. And the front of the group, front of the race, tip of the spear. Here's Matt. I saw you on WiderTalk the other night. Hey, Matt, good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. Matt, coming to us from Seattle. Matt, what about the baseball game, dude? We watched it. Dude, I don't really watch baseball game that much. And I'm not saying I'm a huge Blue Jays fan either. Dude, it's just... Ian's here. Ian's here. Morning, Colin. Ian here from Saltcoats in the UK, dude. Dude, it was so cool looking at your part of the world on Google Maps there a couple days ago. It reminds me I'm going to have to open that up. Ethan Hayter won the time trial in Holland. Dude, I did see that. Wow, that feels like... Oh, yeah, because they had a prologue. Yeah. So he won the individual time trial as well. Dude, I did not check that out yet. That is the NIBC Tour of Holland. Guys. So Matt's saying, came in late, caught you in just the last 8 kilometers. Was that the one that I screwed up the finish? Yeah, it was. I think that's the one I screwed up the finish. All I kept seeing, there was a breakaway early in the day. That would have been stage 2. We're still waiting for actual race coverage here, guys, on WiderTalk. We're just seeing the finish line here. It looks like the finish line. And let me jump back here. Yeah, at the finish line on stage 2, it showed, man, it seems like forever ago. Red jersey going across, white splash on in the middle of it. I'm like, who is this? There was a Ineos guy away in the break all day. And I'll just show you an example here. So Michael Leonard here for Canada. Obviously, I'm showing this here on PCS. Rides for Ineos Grenadiers. Where's he from? Oakville, Ontario. That's the province here in Canada, Ontario. It's on more of the eastern, I don't want to say eastern side, it's more central eastern side of Canada, but it is quite a ways east from us. He is the Canadian individual time trial champion for 2025. So this guy's got some wheels under him, folks. Oh, and look, check this out here too. He finished 12th at the individual time trial at the Worlds, guys, in Rwanda. Was 55th position at Montreal, at Quebec City, did the Renouille Tour. So anyways, at the finish line in all that action, I saw a reddish jersey with a white blotch in the middle. I thought, Ineos? Could not figure out. Paul Magna, guys. So obvious. So that's who that was. Yeah, guys, so much caffeine yesterday. I'm really feeling it right now. And then I had a really crappy pizza, store-bought pizza last night. See, I keep saying last night. It's still the night. I'm still on the same day. We haven't even got to midnight yet. Interesting fact here. Michael Leonard, 1 pro win. 1 pro win, and that will be probably the individual time trial for Canada. I think that's what's counting there. Let me have a look at that. Yep. I wasn't sure if those would show up as pro wins because it is a national championships. But over here is key statistics. 1 ITT win. 0 one-day races. Oh, no, it does say he has 1 one-day race win, 1 ITT. So, probably a one-day race. They're probably saying a stage at the Tour de l'Avenir. That's probably what that is. That was in 2024. Michael Leonard there beat some good names too, guys. Take a look at the names. Oh, let's check this out. So this would have been last year. Oh, it was the prologue. This makes sense, doesn't it? This makes sense. Does it? Anyways, whatever I'm talking about here, guys. Michael Leonard, first place there. Joe Blackmore from Great Britain. Jakob Soderquist, who will be probably one of the best time trialists in the world at the elite level. Very soon, guys. Very soon. This dude here, Lidl Trek Future Racing, goes to Lidl Trek World Tour team next year. This is the dude that got first place at the under-23 in Rwanda World Championships. Got 11th at the men's elite in Europe. He didn't race the under-23 there. And that 11th place to me, I'm like, really? It kind of threw me off. I thought he would have done better than that. And actually, he's racing at the NIBC Tour of Holland. He got 3rd in the individual time trial prologue, and he got 2nd in the real individual time trial, which was, 14.8 kilometers. I think it was Ian who just mentioned over on the chat in WiderTalk that Ethan Hayter won the time trial in Holland. Dude, I wish I could have seen that. My ears are ringing. What's going on here? Strange. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Guys, see, I'm not afraid to say when I totally destroy things and mess things up. Yeah, it was the red jersey thing. You got it, dude. Hey, Matt, thanks for being here. Yeah, so Matt, me and actually Joey Jojo were watching the baseball game last night. Great. I liked it. I love watching baseball. It was really cool seeing that, what do they call it, the T-Mobile Stadium where the Mariners play. Dude, they had a nice helicopter shot of it. And beside it was the other stadium. I forget the name of the other stadium. UAE, starting to pull in the peloton, guys. And that's where we saw Metallica. When did we see them? We saw Metallica last year. Was that last year? Yeah. So we saw Metallica in Denver in June, and we saw Metallica in Seattle very late August. it was August 29th, one day off, and August 31st at the big stadium, the football stadium in Seattle. So they had a nice overhead camera shot, showed the downtown. We stayed right downtown at some little Airbnb. So still hovering here at 4 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm just going to back up a little bit here, guys, and see what else we've got here. Ooh, Lidl Trek has lost 3 riders so far. I wouldn't be surprised if they've lost Skelmos. I actually saw him say something I think he had a hip injury. And he said something to the extent of, I'm not really sure why I'm here. The teams sometimes send guys to places they don't want to go. So all we've got left for Lidl Trek is Sam Oyman, Juan Pedro Lopez, Ryan Gibbons. This guy's going to give her all the way. He retires at the end of this year. This will be his last race ever as a pro rider for Lidl Trek. Got to think this guy will probably go do something gravel, cross-country riding, whatever you want to call it. Maybe some mountain bike. I don't know really what his background is, but seems you see a lot of the pros, they retire, they just keep racing. They just do something different. And we've also got Teo Gegenhardt here. He's 30 years old. Biggest win ever for Teo Gegenhardt would be the Giro d'Italia way back in 2020. That was the strange year with the Giro. Check out the Giro here. Race information. October 25th of 2020, the Giro was on. 5 years ago, guys. During the COVID era. Wow, that's incredible. Teo Gegenhardt won the Giro. Jai Hindley second. Wilco Kelderman. João Almeida. Check that out. There's a name. João Almeida was fourth placer riding for De Koenig Quick-Step back then. That's interesting. Pello Bilbao, Jakob Fuglsang, Vincenzo Nibali. Nibali was there? That must have been his last year. No, it wasn't. Nibali went all the way to 2022. That kind of boggles my mind. Wow. What a career Vincenzo Nibali had. I didn't think he was around that long. I would never have thought that he made it that far. Nibali started in 2005, raced all the way to 2022. Amazing. 2 Giro d'Italias, Tour de France, 2 times Il Lombardia. Bardia. We covered that here. Giro Tirreno Adriatico, 6 stages of the Tour de France. Won the Vuelta a España in 2010. It goes on and on. Milano, San Remo. San Remo, that's one that Poggi hasn't won, guys. Vincenzo Nibali did. It just all depends on what kind of form you show up to a race, who your competitors are. I'm sure Poggi's going to win one here one of these days. And I'll get back to the race here. We're going to take a look back over at WiderTalk now. Still waiting for race coverage to come through. This is where they're probably going to show the race, show the highlights, play what happened for the first little bit. Actually, oh, I thought I saw a peloton come racing around the corner there in the distance, but it's not. Just traffic there. So these would have been images from way earlier today, I believe. Or they could be images right now. And we're just waiting to get set up with the live coverage. Skadoosh. Teams pulling in the peloton right now using Pro Cycling Stats, Team Picnic Post NL, Astana, and UAE, guys. They're setting up for another sprint here. None of these climbs are going to be enough to hurt the big sprinters. Paul Magnier, all those guys are going to be here in the sprints. Wow. And Paul Magnier. That guy. I saw Matt just left a comment. Just give me 1 second, Matt, here. Paul Magnier. Just amazing here. First. 40 UCI points for each stage, plus 6 on the side. I don't really know why it says plus 6 there. Very good chance he's going to win today, guys. Very good chance. When we look at the finish yesterday, Jordi Meus, Max Cantor, Stanislav from Cofidis, Oded Kogut, Israel Premier Tech, Paul Penho, Fernando Gaviria. If we look at stage 2, you're going to see a lot of those same names. Paul Magnier, Pavel Bittner, Stanislav, Anelkowski for Cofidis. There's Daniel Skirl again. Arne Merritt, Max Cantor, Paul Penholt, Oded Kogut, Jordi Meus, all those same names. In fact, I think Daniel Skirl, he finished 4th on stage 2. What was he on stage 3? Stage 3, Daniel Skirl was 5th place for Bahrain Victorious. Every one of these stages, they're getting valuable UCI points. Just stay on Paul Magnier here. Yes, that's right, Matt. The Seahawks play at the other stadium along with Metallica. Sweet, dude. Yeah, what an awesome concert that was. It was, I think it was Mammoth. Was it Mammoth? Yeah, I think that's the name. It's Eddie Van Halen's son's band. I think it's Mammoth. Is that right? I could be wrong with that. It was really good. And then Pantera and then Metallica. Great concert there. I got to think. Which one did I like better? Actually, I might have liked Metallica better in Seattle. I think I did. I think I really like Limp Bizkit in Denver, though. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I've heard of the name of the band. I would say I'd never heard any of their music. Well, obviously I have, because as soon as they started playing, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this song. I know these songs. Yeah, so looking at the profile, guys, we're going to be going mostly downhill for the next 30 to 40 kilometers. 35 kilometers anyways, for the peloton. There are bumps along the ways, but we're going back downhill again, traversing across the countryside here. One more decent climb. There will be another sprint point. Ooh, there was a sprint point earlier for time bonifications way back at a place called, looks like Don Lan. And that would have been taken by the breakaway riders. Okay, so they're getting time bonifications there and points. They've also devoured all those KOM points. Stand to Wolf. So Simon, ooh, let's take a look at the mountains points as is right now. It should be Simon. Yeah, he's been winning all of them today. Stan won one of the stages today. One of the segments out on course. He's picked up 11 points today. Simon here. Gugelemi. That's a hard name to say. It's probably really easy. I'm just destroying it by looking at it the wrong way. Peter Oxenberg would have had points from the other day, I believe. Maybe even yesterday. There will be points coming up at the third KOM today. That's only 3.8 kilometers at 6.3%. One more sprint, which is only, looks like about 14 kilometers from the finish. And again, that sprint point is at the top of a climb, very, very short. That's going to be like a 1 kilometer long climb, maybe. Then it's downhill all the way to the finish. Sprint trains. Lock and load, boys. Lock and load. Strap in. It's going to get hot. Water time. Yeah, so yesterday, up early again. Oh, yeah, what was yesterday? I had to be up super early. The girls, Avery and Addison. Joey said the night before, she says, oh, yeah, by the way, we got to go pick up Ginger in the morning. I'm like, why? Ginger's Avery's dog. I'm like, why? And she goes, oh, the girls are going to Disneyland. I'm like, what? No idea. I think I heard them talking about it. I just didn't know it was a legit thing. I thought they were just talking out loud. So I was kind of like, well, do I try to stay up and do the stream? All that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was up super early again. I got to town early, got the dog, got back home, devoured a bunch. I didn't have any coffee at that point. So I drank 3 teas yesterday morning, got back home, had a coffee maker finally. The girls had one for us, so I took it from their house and got that going at home. It didn't have the reusable filter again, so I used the paper filter. And I don't know, maybe they don't like paper filters anymore. They take forever. Then I had a whole pot of coffee. And then I think I studied all day or did some training. And I don't even know what I drank yesterday. I think it was just coffee all day long. So kind of feel terrible right now. Most riders represented at this race, actually in the World Tour. In the World Tour, guys, France still leads the way. 85 riders in the World Tour are French, 73 are from Belgium, 59 from Italy, 50 from the Netherlands, 34 tied with Great Britain, would be Spain and Great Britain, 27 for Germany, 25 Australians, 22 Danes, then we got 14 Colombians. Wow. Guys, it's so crazy here. We're down to 10th place and it says 29 more lines. Let's just find a... Okay, wow. 39th place, dead last. One lonely Mexican, Isaac Del Toro, guys. We only have one Canadian. Really? Only one Canadian? No. That's not true. Nah. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I do not believe that at all. I'm going to go to Israel Premier Tech right now because there's lots of Canadians there because Premier Tech is a Canadian company. We can see right here. That's why. Okay, you got me. You got me, guys. Funny Man Stats, World Pro Cycling Stats. Because Israel Premier Tech races virtually at every World Tour race, but they're a Pro Series team. That's why. Okay, you got me. They got me, guys. But yeah, cool stat. I'm going to go back to earlier today, see what we can see here. Yeah, some of these guys are over 70 race days this year already. some dudes, next few days will be their last real race days of the year. I'm sure they'll be off the bike probably for, I don't know, I could see them being off maybe for like a week or so. Actually, I don't even see that. They'll be at home riding right away, and that's what I mean by that. They might go home, take a few days off, and then start their normal training they would normally do. Okay, I don't need to look at emails right now, Colin. Don't be looking at emails. Most stages started in the Tour Guangxi for riders in Group 1. So we have 6 riders in the breakaway. Michael Leonard, the lone Canadian here. That's not true. Riley Pickering's here. So Michael Leonard is our World Tour rider for Canada. Is that true? Yeah, because I think all the rest are for Israel Premier Tech. Is that really true? Michael Woods, he's Israel Premier Tech. Derek G, who's not racing right now, he was Israel Premier Tech. What will happen to Derek G, guys? Ever since he departed from Israel Premier Tech, all I've heard is, he's basically, that contract's still in place. To the tune, I think they said 30 million euros was on his contract. He signed a huge contract after his incredible debut. What was it, a couple years back at the Giro? Left the team. We understand it's the Israel Premier Tech team right now, and they've now announced that they're doing a full rebranding. I guess he should have stuck around, maybe. Yeah, full rebrand coming. Sylvan Adams will be stepping away, will not be involved with it at all, and hopefully that will stop all the protests against them. So it's the name. It's the same as all when you see the Russian riders. They don't have the Russian flag right now. They have a white flag. There are some other neutral countries that show up. I noticed at the World Championships, I think it was Syria, always shows up as a white flag now. I think they call them neutral athletes. Dudes, 63.2 kilometers ago, we've been racing for 2 hours and 37 minutes. Got to see here, I've been just going by myself here. Still no race footage over here from the Tour of Guangxi. I just have the finish line footage right now. I'm still waiting for that to light up any second now, guys. Come on. Come on, Tour of Guangxi. Come on. I'll bounce back and forward here. This race started at 5:13 in the morning, and that would be Central Europe time. Dudes, I woke up last night. See, I just said it again. I woke up last night. Yeah, I woke up at 11 o'clock. That would be 50 minutes ago. And I go upstairs. Their house is roasty toasty. There must be some big Chinook wind blowing through right now. Must be a big Chinook wind. I'll actually show it to you right here. I'll pull it up right now. Yeah, look here. It's 11 degrees Celsius. Oh, man. Sorry, I hate my weather application here. It's not bad, but just so many commercials, right? 11 degrees Celsius at midnight. It's quite windy. 46 kilometer an hour winds, gusting to 70 an hour. There's a Chinook wind rolling around here right now. So we will be dropping down to 0 overnight. But generally by now, it should be a lot colder at this time of night. And I remember sitting on the couch watching the baseball game last night, and there was a huge Chinook arch. Maybe I should explain that to you, what you guys what that is. Music 03. Hey Colin, yesterday I saw the ITT in the NIBC Tour of Holland. Laporte was in the hot seat, then got beaten at the very end. Dude, I just heard about that. Ethan Hayter. Guys, why don't we take a look at that quickly here? We're waiting on images for Tour of Guangxi. And guys, you know how much I love a time trial. Love them. Some people don't like them. I just love looking at all the checkpoints and seeing just the changes. Okay, from checkpoint 1 to what do they call them? Time checks. They call them the time checks. You start, you're waiting for everyone to go out. I love watching the little lines, seeing the gaps move back and forward with the little lines, and then seeing where someone finishes 4 seconds up at this checkpoint, but they lose 6 seconds by the next one. Oh, but then they come ahead at the end. Yeah, Ethan Hayter. This guy is wickedly fast on the shorter time trials. This is right up his alley. Ethan Hayter here. Let's see. He does have 8 time trial wins, guys. And probably 2 of them are going to be counted here at the NIBC Tour of Holland. So, Music, thanks for pointing this out here. You can see here the prologue. That is an ITT, 4 kilometers. Stage 1, he gets a win there. And he gets a win on stage 2. If we look back here, and actually he's pretty decent at doing longer ITTs as well. Stage 4 of the Skoda Tour Luxembourg. I remember this. That was 26 kilometers long, guys. We covered all this race. He got first place there. So he's got 3 individual time trials this year. And we're going to back. But wait, there's more. Way back on June 26th, he won the national championships in England. 41K. Okay, guys, so I take that back. I thought he was only good at the shorter time trials. This guy is good. 41 kilometers long, first place, Great Britain. Men's Elite Individual Time Trial Championships. What are you guys thinking of? Yeah, I'm not sure who I was thinking of. 9.7Ks here. This is at the Belloise Belgium Tour. Ooh, yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, he's really good. At the Giro Stage 10, 29. Who was I thinking of then? I obviously got another rider in my head right now. 4th place at the Basque Country Race, 16.5Ks. Yeah, this guy's absolutely awesome. So that was Tour of Holland. So that would have still been today for me. Yeah, it's still today for me, guys. This is blowing my mind when we talk about this. So Music said yesterday. Yeah, it is yesterday because, yeah, it is. We're all good, guys. We're all good. And actually, let's take a look at the Tour of Holland again here. Stage. Let's go to here. So, yeah, Thursday, October 16th. I'm still on October 16th. I'm still on Thursday, technically. We'll go to Friday. It's crazy. These are all pretty flat. This one looks really lumpy, bumpy. I'm going to take a look at the GC here. Ethan Hayter. That makes sense. Jakob Soderquist. So all the guys that set those blistering times in the time trial. Really like Christophe Laporte too. Jakob Soderquist is going to be a future superstar in the sport. Alex Segart here. This one makes sense too for Belgium. I think we saw him at the Tour of Denmark. Did well in the time trial there. I think he's second overall in time trialing in Belgium. He'd be right behind Remco. Second in the World Championships, men's under 23. Young dude as well. Where did I see that? If I go back to... Well, we know they do all their championships in June. 3rd. Most of the teams, not all, but I'd say like 99% of the countries do their championships in June, late June, right before the Tour de France. Alex Segart here, 3rd place for Belgium here. He'd be behind Remco, and who else would he be behind? Oh, Florian Vermeersch. Yeah, he's very fast too. I'm going to get back to the race, guys. We're going to jump back into Tour Guangxi. I got to turn this up, guys. Eyes are failing now. Also saw after stage 2, John Degenkolb was biking with a kid. Love to see pros interacting with young fans. Yeah, John Degenkolb has been around forever too. I will go back to that. Dude, I'm going to go back just because you said it, Music. We're going to head back to the Tour of Holland here. We're going to go to the start list. John Degenkolb, Picnic Postinel, right there. 36 years old. I don't even know where the first place I saw him, but way back in 2011, HTC, High Road. That's where we all would have seen him at first. I probably wouldn't have seen him riding those Continental teams. Thuringer Energy Team way back in 2010. Argo Shimano, Team Argo Shimano, Giant Shimano. That's when Alpecin started showing up in 15 and 16. Trek Segafredo. Lotto Sudal. Yeah, this guy's... I really like this dude. Does get good sprint classifications here. Like for a while there, he was really, really, this would have been probably 10, 12 years ago. And yeah, you can see it here. His best results. Well, he's got some incredible results, dudes. John Degenkolb, sip of water, guys. I can barely talk right now. I feel like someone poured a bottle of salt down my throat last night. 10 stage victories at the Vuelta a España in 2015, 14, and 2012. So it looks like his best year ever was 2015. Milan San Remo, 2015. Paris-Roubaix, 2015. Ghent Wegelgem, 2014, guys. He won the C Classics Hamburg, which now is known as ADAC Hamburg race. We covered that race here. Here's another big win from stage 18 at the 2018. Sorry, a stage at the 2018 Tour de France. Doesn't say which one here. Paris Tours. That race just happened last Sunday. Won by Matteo Trentin. What a weird finish to that race. I still don't understand what was going on there. Two riders up front had a big lead, less than a kilometer to the finish, and they sat up and waited for everyone to join them. They had teammates back there. I'm like, just go. Go. It's going to mess everything up. And he also won the points classification at the Vuelta way back in 2014. So I guess John Degenkolb, guys, Music here was saying that he saw John Degenkolb riding around after the race with some young kid. So yeah, I think that's super cool too, dude. We've also got racing at the women's series here, guys. Tour of Chongming Island. So that's World Tour race for them. I think the women do their version of the Tour of Guangxi on the 19th. They do it on the very last day. Tour of Guangxi Women's World Tour. Wow, we also had the Veneto Classic that day. I wonder if I can do that race. Who's going to be at the Veneto Classic? Wow, I'm surprised Del Toro's not there. Veneto Classic, guys. This will be coming up on the 19th, which I believe is Sunday. We got Astana there, Movistar. Polti visit Malta, UAE, Groupama FDJ, Alpecin de Koenig, with one particular Luca Vergalito here, Jude Law in disguise. You guys saw it there quickly. Lotto. Bunch of pros teams here. Tudor Cofidis, their World Tour. I'm just scanning around quickly, guys. Jayco Alula is going to be there. Q36.5. Wow, this might be a really good race. Wonder if we can look at the profile at all here. We got a profile. Yeah, it's quite a lumpy race. Let's take a look at the profile for the Veneto Classic. Not huge climbs. It's a climb called Latissa. We do a bit of a road circuit. Out in the country, we hit Latissa for the first time. And then we're doing a bunch of... Actually, we see Latissa the first time. We go through Latissa, it says. Then we go to La Resina. La Resina for a second time. Enter a circuit, 4 laps. It's Latissa every time around. And it looks like a decent climb here. Latissa is 400 meters at almost 11%. So a little bit of a wall. And it looks like that's real deceptive, I think, that number there. There's a climb before it. I think Latissa's on the backside. It's a secondary little bump. I think that's what I'm seeing here. I'm going to look that up on VeloViewer or Climb Finder, guys, and get that all figured out. But I will be trying to cover that race too, I think, this Sunday. I'll go back to WiderTalk. I'll let you know. We got footage now, guys. We finally have footage here. Okay, so there is footage over on WiderTalk, guys. If you want something to watch before you fall asleep tonight, if you want something to watch as you're having your morning coffee, your morning cuppa of tea with your scone, your English muffin. I did see the polka dot jersey there, the blue and white polka dot jersey. That will be Simon. I'm just going to call him Simon G for now, since I keep destroying his name. French rider here. There it is. Okay, they're showing a replay here of him attacking, leaving those other 5 riders behind. Yeah, he goes through the points classification here. Yeah, so he just went ahead. He did the roll ahead. The other guys just let him go. And looks like he's doing a bike change. Back flat. He's got a back flat here right away. So again, since that was a replay, I'm not sure if this is a replay or if this is happening live here. It's getting, oh, it's a front wheel. Actually, very, very slow for the mechanic to get out of the car. No gun on this one, guys. No gun. He's using, this is full manual wheel change with the through axles. He's spinning it around, doing one of those. Our visit Pulte. No, dude, they've been around quite a while. Music. Pulte visit Malta. Dude, why don't I go back and take a look at that for you there? I think their names changed quite a bit over the years. So where did we see them? We were talking about them at the Veneto Classic. Let's go back to that only because, dudes, again here, recent Top Riders program updates. We see Alex Aramburu. We see, I'll say it the way I used to say it, Benjamin Thomas. It's Ben Thomas. He's a French dude. Hey, dude. They've both just signed up for the Veneto Classic for the weekend. So yeah, it looks like Benjamin Thomas, Ben Thomas. I know that now. I think it was stage 1 of the Tour de France. If you guys remember way back when, there was a little sprint over some cobbles, and the other rider, I forget his name right now, Total Energies rider, I believe, took down Ben Thomas as they crossed the sprint point together. They both crashed on the cobbles. But yeah, the Veneto Classic coming up. Pulte visit Malta. So it's probably another, I think it used to always be Team Pulte, and obviously it's different sponsors. But if we click on the team itself, and I've seen these guys race a lot this year. They would have been at Vuelta a Burgos. What other races did they do this year? They were at the Vuelta a Burgos. Didn't really do a lot there. Oh, they were at the Giro, guys. So they got an invite to the Giro. They were at GP Industria and Artigianato. Coppa Bernocchi. Wow, dude. Oh, yeah. Dude, how can we forget this? Davide Piganzoli. Yeah, 14th place at the Giro. So they've got an absolute superstar sitting here on their team. And I know he signed on with someone else now for next year. I'll figure that out in a second. He's sitting right here on the top left-hand corner of the page. But we're talking about Pulte. Dude, I thought it would give us a year that they started, but I think they've been around quite a while. Dude, I'm going to have to do some more digging now. If we look at Davide here, wonder if that's how he says his name. He goes to Visma Lease a Bike next year. So based on that 14th place result, that's probably why he's going there. This guy's really good. So remember, there's the classic Veneto. There's also the Giro del Veneto. It's probably Veneto. He got 13th place there. That would have been last weekend, I think. Il Lombardia got 16th place. Actually, that was 2 days ago. Actually, it was yesterday. No. Sorry, guys. I'm goofing around here. It is now October 17th for me. It is now officially Friday. 16th place at Il Lombardia. 22nd place at Trevally Veracine. Coppa Agostoni 26th, the Giro dell'Emilia. These are all the autumnal classics again. 18th place. Oh, I would have seen him at the Tour of Luxembourg. I covered that race. Wow, yeah, guys. 3rd at GP Industria and Artigianato. But yeah, here's the Vuelta Burgos. I think that was a really good race too. So yeah, he's taken off from Team Pulte Visit Malta and it's got a 3-year contract for Visma Lease a Bike. Boom. Back to Tour Guangxi, guys. Yeah, dude, so, sorry, music. I don't know exactly the year they started, but I remember that team name being around for quite a while. Like, that name seems like it goes back, like, a long time for me. We've got 49.3 kilometers to go. Over on WiderTalk here. Yep, looks really good. It says 49.6. There'll probably be some delays in the videos here. Anthony's back. Hey, dudes, where did Colin go yesterday? Hey, Anthony, yeah, dude, I had to get up super early, which I found, like, I think you might have heard me. The girls had to go to the airport super early, and we did that. I had to get their dog out of there, too. Jojo said, hey, you got to get, the girls are going to Disneyland tomorrow. I'm like, what? Like, I had no idea. This is about 7 o'clock at night. I'm like, huh? I'm just finding out now? And I would have been streaming that night, I think, at 10 after 11. I was tired, and I'm like, I gotta get up and like get moving. to get there super early. I thought I need to sleep because otherwise it would have been stream till about 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 1:30 in the morning for me, sleep for 2 hours, start waking up again to drive into Airdrie, all that kind of fun stuff, to get the dog back here, then try to sit on the computer all day and do some training. That would have killed me yesterday. So it was, the stream was set up for yesterday. Guys, just being honest here, Sudal quick step on the front here. UAE right second place. Well, one rider for Sudal, UAE, and then on the Sudal Reddit, we got a UAE sandwich here, guys. Cofidis has got 4 riders up front today as well. Cofidis looks like they're getting into the mix today too, guys. All these big sprinters should be able to hang around on these climbs today. Should be able to round. Yeah, so Anthony, I think it was about 20 after 10, and I stayed awake too. I was going to try to do it. Let's just stay awake. Going to sleep for about an hour, hour and a half before is really killing me, guys. It's killing me. So if I'm streaming at 20 after 11, by quarter to 10, I'm like fading really bad. And then I fall asleep, and then I got to wake up again, and it's really hard. But yesterday, or whatever it was, the day before, I put time zones and all this kind of fun stuff. I came downstairs, I just put the stream on private and said, yeah, I can't do it. I went straight to bed. I had it on private, and I'm like, well, just in case I wake up, I can do it. But I couldn't, man. Just couldn't do it. Anthony, thanks for being here, man. Ian and Anthony are in the group here. Anyone else? Just scroll up to the top of the screen, guys. You know what? I'm going to do it right now again. I'm going to drop another link in case anyone else comes in here. Copy viewer link. I'm going to jump back into YouTube. And again, I hate coming in here, guys. Paste. I put the link in here again so you guys can all see it. It's popping up for me now. I really should have gotten more water. So the crazy thing here now, guys, check this out. So we love animals. Joey loves her little dogs. We have one older dog in the house, Hazel. We adopted the young crazy dog, the blue heeler / Australian Shepherd craziness, whatever he is, Ziggy. He got named on the channel by someone that watched my videos, guys. He has one blue eye, one brown eye. So Ziggy Stardust. Pretty easy to do, but yeah, it stuck. He went through about 12 names before that. I think Joey would probably call him Get Him Out of My House. Get this crazy dog away from me. One of those names. She just can't deal with him. He is so wired. I need to get him outside running around. We do have horses, so I'm a little bit, he's such a loudmouth. He'll go over there and bark at them. He'll get stomped. So I'm trying to keep him away from the horses. So I let him outside, let him rip around a bit, but he needs a good hard run. If I was back in the days when I was still running dogs, I'd take him for a quad ride right now. I'd fire up one of my quads and just say, let's go. Let's just run down the road. We'll get you tired out. By the roads, I mean the gravel roads that are all around here. So crazy weather here, guys. This is way too warm for this time of night. 11 degrees Celsius after midnight. And again, you can see it's gusty winds. When we were watching the ball game last night, there's a Chinook arch, very common here in southern Alberta. What's a Chinook arch? You'll wake up in the morning, or last night it blew in late. Weather system coming off the mountains. You'll just see it'll be completely gray above you. The clouds are just solid. But just along the horizon, you'll see an arch of clear. That's called a Chinook arch. And that's all that warm air just blowing in. And eventually all the clouds get blown out, and it's like abnormally warm. That happens all the time here. All the time. And if you look at our weather again here, if we look over the next 14 days, the weather, I should do this every day. Our weather's good right now, guys. It's really good. And again, I apologize for, this channel's so bad for jumping around. See, we could get snow on Sunday. Probably not. And if it was like 10 degrees through the day and 1 overnight every night, that'd be the greatest winter of all time. But yeah, this is great. Great. This is good weather here for the winter. October, not bad. But we will get a little bit of snow. If it's wet snow at -1 degrees, yes, sign me up, bro. Sign me up. Even this high of 4, low of 0, there's nothing wrong with that. It's when there's a -4 and a 0 that it actually makes me nervous. I don't like that at all. Back to pro cycling stats, guys. Don't worry, Mike's computer's not. We're prone to any viruses here. Speed is picking up now. Yeah, first half hour, speed was 35.4k an hour. That's because we started on a flat and started climbing right up a fairly decent hill here, 4.8 kilometers at 6.3% average gradient. Music here saying, I got volunteer work, offer to work with horses, have no clue what to expect, lol. Yeah, dude, you know what? We have 3 horses. Joey and the girls used to ride them. I've never ridden a horse in my life. Some people are like, well, you live in Alberta, don't you ride horses? Nope, I don't. I ride bikes. Guys, time gap since we started has been halved. Halved, dudes. It was 4 minutes and 20 seconds when we started at 11:20. And that was 43 minutes ago. We're now down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds in that group. And I'm just going to bounce into WiderTalk here. Whoop. Okay, I'm watching this here. Okay, there it goes. Waiting to see the group right now. All on the helicopter shots. Yeah, dude, all I can say about the horses, I know I'm very careful with this, is just don't walk up behind them. I'm like overly paranoid around horses. If you're anywhere near their back end, it's like get out to the side. They're generally pretty cool. Like, I mean, I walk around our horses, but I've always got an eye out for them. Like, you just don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, aha, good one. Forget the horses, ride your bike. For both, you technically need a saddle. That's right, dude. That is correct. Looking at the group here now, guys. 6 riders in this group. So they did let the polka dot jersey go up the road. It's a blue and white polka dot jersey here. This is for Simon G. He is an Archaea B&B rider, but he is in the blue and white jersey today. We have Michael Volgren for EF Education. Liedel Trek rider here. Lotto Ineos Grenadiers. Yep, that is Ineos. Definitely not Paul Magnier, like I screwed up a few days ago. And decathlon rider here, that would be Stan de Wolf. Let me get eyeballs on them here again, guys. And I will tell you, the Liedel Trek rider is Juan Pedro Lopez. Juan Pedro Lopez is a 28-year-old from La Brija in Spain. Definitely a climber, weighs right around 60 kilograms. This year, wow. It's really funny sometimes. I look back at these things, I'm like, I don't remember that guy, but I would have seen this dude for sure. He raced Trey Valley Veracine, Montreal, Quebec, the Maryland Cycling Classic. He did DNF'd probably 3/4 of the field, DNF'd Maryland Cycling Classic after that brutal storm they went through. He was at the Vuelta of Burgos, San Sebastian Classic, Circuit de Getxo. That's the Liedel Trek rider there. Logan Curry for Lotto, New Zealand rider here from Ashburton in New Zealand. He's 24 years old. Okay, so a few races. Oh, he did do the Tour of Slovakia. That's where Paul Magnier absolutely dominated the standings again. Tour of Slovakia this year, guys. Paul Magnier just, yeah, kind of killed it. Every stage. He won so many. I think he won 4. Was there 4? Was there 5 or 6 stages at the Tour of Slovakia? 5 stages. I think he won 4 stages. Yeah, he did. I do remember that there. He won 4 stages in a row, and this is not the point I remember. Lucas Kuish finished second on every one of those 4 stages. It was the finest stage, the Jaco Alula rider here. Yep, there he is, Paul Double. From Winchester, Great Britain. Super duper climber here, 56 kilograms in weight. Won the last stage of Tour of Slovakia, and I believe he won the race overall. He did. That last stage, because it was a hill climbing stage with big time gaps there. Stage 5, the Tour of Slovakia, he won by 30 seconds over the Team Visma Lease bike rider Bart Lemon and Thomas Gloag for Team Visma Lease bike. Those guys were trying to hunt him down. I think Bart Lemon and Paul Double were riding together for a while at that one, and then Paul Double went away by himself. Guys, getting sidetracked here. Dude, this is what we do all the time here. We cover all the racing. It's not just one race. We like to cover it all. 1 minute 50 seconds now, dudes. And okay, so who is this here? Soudal Quickstep Rider number 127. Who is this? Looks like he was just at the team car here. Guys, this is over on WiderTalk, so if you want to see what's going on here. He was at the team car. Looks like he had a little chat with the team. Matt's here too. Hey, Matt, thanks for being here, man. Are we expecting another Manuel? Dude, I'm expecting Manier. San Zhang asks, is Canada a state of the USA? Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. Sam, how'd you find it's San Zhang. San, where you from? And did you find us here through, well, yeah, you're on WiderTalk only. So, dude, I'm also broadcasting on YouTube on my normal channel. So I'm just trying to keep track of where everyone is here. UAE pulling super hard here now. Cofidis is on it today, guys. Let's go back and take a look at the Cofidis lineup. We will take a look at Cofidis here. Start list. Let's just see who we've all got here. Emmanuel Bookman. Piet Allegart. Cofidis today, guys, is working hard for Stanislav Enolkowski, the Polish rider here, who's had a really good showing at this race. Check out his stats so far here over on Pro Cycling Stats. 7th place on stage 1. That was Fangshenggang to Fangshenggang. That was the port city. Stage 2, 3rd place. That was the Zhangzhou to Jingzi stage. 3rd stage, guys, which unfortunately I decided to sleep through. That was Jingzi to Bama, 4th place in that one. So they know they're there. They're thereabouts. Stanislav is telling them, guys, get me to the front. I can pull this one off today. I can do it. I need a lead-out train, though. So they're working super hard for him today. So, Stan, thank you for being here. Stan, where are you from? And who are you cheering for today? And do you ride bikes? Yeah, dude, music. Saying the China time here for me must be awkward one to line up with your Alberta time zone. Oh, dude, it's crazy. So if you go to Pro Cycling Stats, this race today on Pro Cycling Stats, dude, I still have trouble figuring out. Like, I don't really know. This race today started at 5:15 in the morning in Europe, which I would imagine that in China it's what, around noon? I got to imagine China's at least 8 hours ahead of Central European time. That's my guess. Well, it said the race here started at 11:13 local time. So yeah, wow, that's insane to me. That is so crazy. So it says local start time here was 11:13 in the morning. Guys, okay, that makes sense. I think it's almost like a 22-hour time change. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, it's something like... No, it's not. It's not that much. Anyway, see, yeah, music. It's very confusing. I can barely understand it. I can barely understand it. All I know is that Central Europe time is 8 hours ahead of me. China will be even further ahead of Central Europe time. Yeah, it's a tough one. So I'm way behind everyone here. That 5:13 in the morning start would actually be 9:13 for me here at night. But where we see the race going live, it's the same as all the European races, guys. There's nothing different about this race. Time gaps really came down over the last, let's say over the last 20 kilometers. Yeah, time gaps just dropping. We've lost one rider out of our front group of 6. Juan Pedro Lopez has been dropped. He's only 5 seconds back. 130 back to the peloton. 5 dudes up front. On, well, I don't want to say the last climb of the day because there is another little bump right at the sprint point. We do have a sprint point maybe 15, 16 kilometers from the finish. That is on a little bit of a wall, it looks like. It's going to be short, 500-600 meters. This is the last significant climb of the day, though. 3.8 kilometers at 6.3% average gradient. Jump back over here. No, dude, it's all good. San, teasing is absolutely allowed. Dude, I love making fun of myself. I I try not to make fun of people, but deep down I always want to. Because, dude, if you're my friend, I'll make fun of you. So San's just saying, just teasing, dude, we get it. We get it up here. We're not a state of the USA yet, but, dude, I understand the joke. It's all good. I have a lot of good American friends. It's so funny, too. A lot of them are like, dude, sorry. Sorry, dude. They're starting to say sorry now. San, if you don't know, if you're a Canadian, I guess it's how people stereotype Canadians. And I'm okay with you. I'm okay with stereotypes, guys. If they're real and it's nothing mean-spirited, it's okay. We always get stereotyped as saying sorry a lot, or a. And we do say it all the time. I say sorry 100 times a day. Yeah, sorry. If I drop my pen or if I bump the mic, I'm going to say, oh, sorry. It's just whatever. You just say it. San rides a bike. Nice job, dude. San, I really got to get back on the bike. I missed all my biking yesterday. I've got another buddy. His name's Colin as well. Dudes, check out his channel. He's on, his name's Colin Coates. I did some commentary on Zwift for him and a bunch of other dudes out of the UK. So he was racing ladder league racing, if you know what that is. It's a really fun event on Zwift. It's just one team against one team on Zwift. So it's like 5v5. 5v5 deathmatch. And Colin Coates was on the losing team, but he was far and away the best rider. At least on the other team. Like, he was as good as the other dudes. I don't know if he was the best out of all of them, but he was so close. And I kept seeing him the whole time. Okay, I'm seeing the peloton here catch Juan Pedro Lopez. He was just up the road. Yeah, dude started following me on when I was doing all my Tour de France broadcasts. He's got a YouTube channel going now. Why am I talking about Colin Coates? I have no idea. I have no idea why. But yeah, he's a firefighter dude. Rides Zwift. He's got his channel. Oh, I know why, because he says he hasn't been consistent with his bike riding. And exactly what he says is how I feel. Yep, here's the catch of Juan Pedro Lopez. He said in his first Zwift video, first I think, he goes, I ride a day or two, and then I take a day or two off. Then I ride a day or two, I take a day. Dude, he's a firefighter. It's probably so hard for him to get his training in. Top of the KOM here is 500 meters away here for our front group of 5 riders here. With the KOM leaders jersey. Simon G here for RKBNB. So, dude, that's how I feel. That's my long story. I kind of ride 2-3 days straight, and then all of a sudden I'm off 3. I ride a day, I miss 2. I ride 3, and then I miss 2. And it's just, you need to ride every day for cycling consistency. Anthony says here, Chinese athletes are dominant in track racing, Olympic gold, and world record standards. However, road racing doesn't seem to be their thing. China team dropping off the back of the peloton. Yeah, probably not enough exposure. I would just say, guys, it's like any part of the world. And I will defend other countries. I'll defend Canada at times. Certain countries have their sport, right? I think we all know what I mean. Like, if you're in the U.S., it's football, basketball, baseball. Like, guys, I would say basketball and baseball, they're not huge things in Canada. They're not huge. I would say, well, obviously hockey. In Canada, it's hockey. Far and away, that would be the biggest sport here. Far and away. In other countries, they don't even know what hockey is really. And that's the way it is. So some of the countries just, But yeah, kind of strange too that they're really good at track racing. Maybe it's just road conditions. Maybe it's harder to train in places there. I don't really know. But yeah, it's whatever the country gets into. And you can kind of see the times when a certain country picks up a new sport. They go all in. And then all of a sudden they just start developing great talent. China would be, I would assume, would be a great place to probably train. Very mountainous in parts. I just don't know how accessible it is for cyclists. And when I say accessible, I mean, is it safe? Riding on the roads. Dudes, I don't think it's even safe here riding on the roads. Guys, between... Oh, this guy had to jump off the road. One guy standing on the road there. He jumped right off the road to get out of the way of the cyclists. With my, my channel, my Discord that I run 2 different Discords. People I'm meeting here on WiderTalk. Guys, it's not safe to ride bikes here either. I hear about a dude getting hit on his bike. It seems like every week. And it'll be someone that I know or know of through my channel. Yeah, Cavendish was a champion on the track as well. The road, that's right, dude. Cavendish was a track racer. I think even later on in his career, he went back to do some track racing. Didn't he do some 6-day racing stuff, or what do they call it? Yeah, it was kind of like 6-day racing. Do they even still have 6-day races? But yeah, back to music here. This whole trying to figure out time zones and what time it is, and it's absolutely destroyed my sleep, guys. Destroyed. San saying professional road racing in China went into wrong direction, just as football. Hey San, where are you from in China? Let's give you a little shout out, dude. Dude, I'm gonna pull up Google Maps here. If you want to tell me where you're from, I'm gonna look up where you live, dude. I don't really know. China's such a huge place. Like, guys, China's the size of Canada. Like, it's insane. The maps don't really show it very well. Yeah, it could be anything, guys. Like different countries, there could be different. They may not respect the cyclists on the road, making it very hard to train there. Just watching the replay here over the KOM. Let's just see if Simon G here, Guglielmi, is going to go for it. He is right now. And they're just letting him take it, guys. They're not going to fight him for it. It's kind of like with the leader's jersey at the Tour de France. A lot of times you'll see this. There'll be a lot of, well, hang on a second here. Stan de Wolf might have taken that. Wasn't a big fight or anything. I thought they were just going to let him roll through. But you'll see that a lot when guys have jerseys out on course and there's different time segments. It could be the sprint jersey. It could be the green jersey. They're kind of like, okay, well, you're working for that jersey? Yeah, go ahead, get it, man. We're not going to fight you for it. But I think Stan de Wolf might be fighting for that one a little bit. That could have been a replay from earlier today, too. Stan de Wolf rides for Decathlon. Van Riesel helmet on here. Southern China, Guangdong. Dude, I think I've heard of that. I'm positive I've heard of Guangdong. Now, dude, I do know that Guangxi is a southwest province in China. Guangdong? I'm positive I've heard of that. Guangdong, China. Here it is. Dude, you can't see this only because I'm actually doing this on my YouTube channel. Where is Guangdong? I wish it would light up better here. Yeah, the map's just showing me. It's not even showing me the location. Oh, it's Guangdong province. Okay. Okay, I got it, dude. I got it now. So I can see Guangxi is borders Vietnam. Yep. So southwest corner. Okay, and this must be China here too. Yeah, because China has a lot of mountains up there. Okay, so that's making sense. So that would be Vietnam here. Then you have Guangxi here, guys. I'm going to zoom out for anyone that's watching on the YouTube channel. This is Guangxi here, Hainan. So it looks like Hainan is part of Guangdong, and then Shenzhen. I think that's a big city there, Shenzhen. Guangzhou. Oh, there's Macau. I didn't know this from Macau. Hey, San Zhang, who's on WiderTalk with me here, isn't Macau the big, like, gambling area? I'm positive it is. I think Macau is known for all of its casinos. Dude, I'm going to zoom in here and have a look. Yeah, I think Macau. Okay. Dude, these cities are gigantic to me. Just gigantic. So many people here. Jumping back to WiderTalk. Yeah, dude, I can see where it is. Guangdong, so that's another province. Dong means east. Dude, how do I say Xi? How do I say XI? San. So when I say Guangxi, am I saying that right at all, dude? I know I'm not, but if you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it, San. Guang means wide. Okay, so cool, man. So Guangdong. Hang on a second here. So Guangdong, your province, means wide east, right? Yeah, wide east. Guang means wide. Dong means east, so it's the wide east. Ji, as I'm going to call it for now until you correct me here, dude, please do, means west. So Guangxi, got it, dude. So, okay, that makes sense. So Guangxi is wide west. Guangdong is wide east. Dude, got it. I'm fully fluent in Chinese now, guys. Nailed it, bros. Just nailed it. Just goofing around here, guys. Just goofing around. Guys, I'm lighting up now. I can feel the energy surging through the body right now. Yes, indeed, Macau is like Vegas with the casinos. Dude, might be a good place to visit. Not that I really gamble. Okay, I think my extended gambling. Guys, you know what I'm fascinated right now? Right now, I'm fascinated with dudes who open up like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon cards live on YouTube. That's my form of gambling. I sit there and I just watch them. And you know what? I know nothing about the games. I know nothing how to. I don't know how to play them. I have played some card. What do they call them? TCGs? Collectible card games. It's something like that. TCG, I think. I think that's how they say it. Yeah, collectible card game. Where you can actually play a game with it. Some people just collect the cards. They don't even play the game. I think I've only played one or... Actually, I have played more than that. There's a game called Netrunner. It's a smaller game. It's all like... guys, just looking at the race here. We're down to 31 kilometers to go. It's only 35 seconds back to the peloton. Front group. 4 riders and the polka dot jersey here. Oops, I'm just noticing here on my YouTube channel, I need to get back to the race itself. Yeah, so here, let me just confirm this. Yeah, 28.4 kilometers to go here. That must have been a slightly delayed video image there coming through. Yeah, this is delayed because here on WiderTalk, the video feed I'm getting is at 30.6 kilometers. I wonder if they screwed up on PCS or just a very delayed video. 28.1 kilometers to go there. That's okay. I'd rather be ahead a little bit on Pro Cycling Stats. If you know, you know. Just gives me a little bit of heads up of what's coming. Okay, let me have a look at this guy. Yeah, virtual classification of the KOM. I got Simon Guglielmi for Arkea BNB. Man, I've destroyed his name. Destroyed it. Stan de Wolfson second. Peter Oxenberg from a couple days ago for the Ineos Skinner Grenadiers. He's the dude I actually thought won a couple days, guys. When the red and white jersey went across, I'm like, he's the only Grenadier I can think of there. For some reason, I thought he managed to hang on. Anyways, my fault. Don't care. We're all good. We're all good there, guys. Yeah, dudes, I'm so awake now. I'm a little bit afraid for tomorrow. Because you know what I'm going to do after this? Colin. Okay, Matt. Yes, the trip to Hong Kong and Macau is a popular one for Asia fans. Okay, dude. Matt, have you ever been over there? Dude, so San, dude, thanks for letting us know we are Guangxi and Guangdong, wide east, wide west. Got it, dude. China's virtually, I think Canada technically is just slightly bigger than China. I think the population of China is isn't it like 1.4 billion? I think India has got more people now. Is that right? I think India has more people now. Canada's population, 40 million. 40 million, same size country. So, San, if you were ever here, you'd be like, whoa, where is everyone? Very, well, dude, there's parts of Canada you can't even live in. Like, it's just so remote. There are people there, but so remote, you would not want to be there in the winters. Matt saying, I've never been anywhere in Asia. Dudes, I really appreciate you guys hanging out in both of the streams. The YouTube stream is suffering these days. It's not getting the same numbers as it was before. That's to be expected, guys. But I want to be the number one commentator on WiderTalk. When there's a little gain to it, I want to be the guy. So, you guys joining me here from Inside Cycling World channel. I have San, who's probably the first new person to come in and watching WiderTalk. Really appreciate it, dudes. So I missed yesterday. So Sandy that runs WiderTalk. So I actually have met the founder, guys, who puts this all on, who acquired the rights to show you guys the video on his platform. Reached out to me on Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning. That was our Thanksgiving here in Canada. And said, hey, man, you want to do this? I'm like, sure, dude. And then I missed a day. She is closer. Okay, dude. Dude, you're listening to me very well. I like that. You're a good listener. Because I've been saying Xi. I've been saying Guangxi as in, I don't know, Xi. But it's Xi. Guangxi. Guangxi. Maybe that. I'll try that. Hey, check this dude out here. John Pereira. Hi, keep up the good work. Cheers from Portugal. Dude, John Pereira, nice to see you, dude. John's talking to us here from the YouTube channel. John, so if you're not aware, I'm also doing a broadcast here over on WiderTalk where we can actually see full video, and it's fully legal, guys. The rights have been acquired by WiderTalk to show you the video. It's a streaming platform, and it's going to be for different sports, guys. I just want to give you a little shout out to WiderTalk here. It's going to be covering different sports, different events. And basically, guys, it's so that anyone can commentate. So Sandy knew about my channel a little bit. He must have seen it somewhere. Reached out to me and said, hey, you want to try it out? I'm like, sure, dude, anytime. So unfortunately, I missed last night. Yeah, so XI is she. She is closer. Okay. Thank you, San. Are spectators not allowed to be along the road? Dude, I haven't seen very many, Anthony, but I think it's when they're in the cities, it seems like in China, and I've seen this a lot, they have these huge boulevards, right? So it'll be like 4 lanes wide going north, whatever, one direction, 4 lanes wide coming the other direction. They'll have giant boulevards all with trees. They'll have kind of like a secondary boulevard on the sides of the road with trees, and then there'll even be service roads. Wow, I love the scenery, dudes. It's amazing. Mountainous jungles here. Wow, there must be some wicked climbs up in here. And so basically you'll have almost like 12 lanes wide with basically, the boulevards are so built up it's almost like a forest. So I think the fans are there. Obviously it's not going to be like what you're going to see at Il Lombardia or the Tour de France, the Giro, La Volta, any of those races. They're there, but they're hard to see. And they are kept back from the road. I think they might be on the outside edges of those 12 lanes. So the riders are in 4 lanes, and you've got a buffer of trees, another 2 lanes, and then the right. So they're never getting to actually see it. Dries Van Gestel here grabbing a bottle from the car for Soudal Quickstep. I am seeing fans out here in the countryside. Very, very few. Very few. Yeah, San's got it right here. Dude, I think it's just something they're not into. So, San, what would be the main sport in China here? What would be the main thing that people would follow? I don't know if it's football, like soccer football. So he's saying here, yeah, like out in the countryside here? Oh yeah, if this was Europe, there'd be people all along the roads. This is like a two wide lane road, one in each direction. So there could be fans here. I'm seeing a few standing around. I think for a lot of people here, they're probably like, what's this all about? They're probably like just dudes going about their day working, and they're like, huh? Oh, what was that? Bunch of guys in colorful jerseys going by. Again, I just don't think it's their sport here. They're trying to make it, this is only the 6th running of the Tour of Guangxi. Tried there for you, San. I tried. Guangxi. Very different cycling culture than Europe. Yeah, dude, again, it's just different sports, different parts of the world. Guys, it's like here in the wintertime, curling. You know where they... You know the sport of curling. If you don't, it's a sport where it's kind of like shuffleboard. But you play on... You're humans on the shuffleboard. You're sliding the rocks down the ice. You're sweeping with the brooms. In Canada, that's massive. Massive. It's basically how farmers fill their time in the wintertime here. When it's so cold, all they can do is stay at home, maybe take care of some animals, maybe repair equipment. They're not farming at that point. Okay, the remnants of the breakaway, guys. EF rider and the Ineos rider are falling back. It's Stan de Wolf and the rider from Lotto. Who is the rider from Lotto here? The rider from Lotto is Logan Curry. New Zealander? Yeah, is a New Zealander, 24 years old from Ashburton in New Zealand. So we've got Logan Curry and Stan de Wolf going up the road by themselves. Now, these guys are no danger to Paul Magnier at this point because they're both 25 and 30 seconds back. Every single one of those stages that Paul Magnier won times 10 seconds time bonifications, guys. So we were watching Michael Valgren and Michael Leonard here for Ineos Grenadiers. That's the lone Canadian here get dropped. So we've gone from 6 up front to now 2 groups of 2. And very soon we're going to be down to just 1 lone group up front. Peloton about 25 seconds back. Yeah, so guys, going back to my little okay, so yeah, so I'm just looking at John's. Yeah. Hey John, from Portugal. Good to see you, dude. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So it'll be early morning in Portugal right now. About the time I would normally do my streams, guys. So that's where it's really throwing me off. I think it really throws the Inside Cycling community off too. Like, why is he streaming so late at night? Dude, it's just the way it is. If you went curling, it's probably not huge in Australia. It's probably not big in Australia or New Zealand. I don't know. Maybe they do play in China. I don't know. Just different parts of the world have different sports, and cycling's just not a big thing here. Sounds saying very different cycling culture than Europe. Basketball. Dude, that's right. I think there's a lot of really good basketball players that come out of China. I was going to say table tennis and badminton. Dude, yeah, so like, I think the Chinese, dude, San, correct me if I'm wrong, dude. I think the Chinese pretty much like dominate table tennis and badminton. That's their thing. Canada, we don't play table tennis. We just don't. I mean, yeah, people will have table tennis boards, tables. I've had lots of friends who have them, but it's not like a serious competitive thing here. I do watch it, and it is super competitive. You know what? Sandy, we should get some coverage of table tennis. I would do commentary on it, and it would be hilarious because I know nothing about it. Yeah, John saying, yep, 7:42 a.m. here. So guys, backtracking again here too. I got this bad feeling today that I might stay awake after this. I can't do that. Just don't do that, Colin. Don't do it. That would just ruin tomorrow. So yeah, Sam, when you mention these things here, and now that I'm kind of connected with Sandy on WiderTalk, this WiderTalk, his app, guys, this is not my app. It's not my website. This is Sandy's stuff. He developed all of this, just kindly invited me to it. There's so many different sports we could show, and I think it would be really fun and authentic if I like talking. Obviously, I like talking. I've always wanted to cover different sports. I just talk about them as someone that knows nothing about them and interact with people that do know about it. I think that's what makes this so much fun. John Per, working and listening to you live. Hey, John, thanks for doing that, dude. I'll try to get back to the racing because I get so sidetracked here. Red Bull Boro, Hansgrohe, Soudal Quickstep, Intermarché on the front here. Dude, it's going to be a repeat of like the last 3 days. Can someone else pull something off, though? Does Paul have the same legs as a few days ago? We're currently only 19.2 kilometers to the finish, guys. 25-second gap. They're letting them roast out there now. They are roasting out there right now. On the actual GC, guys, Paul Magnier has a 20-second lead over Max Canter, and that will be based on his 10-second time bonuses. Max Canter won't be as far back as everyone. If I'm looking here through the leaderboard, the majority of the riders are like 30 seconds back. 10 seconds times 3 days, he's going to be 30 seconds ahead of them. But some of the riders are picking up time along the way, guys that have been in the breakaways, guys that have also gotten time bonifications at the finish or out on course in places. So it's Paul Magnier, Max Canter, Jordy Meuse. That's your top three. Followed up with Pavel Bittner for Team Picnic Postinel. Stan de Wolf. There's a dude. Stan de Wolf, let's take a look at his profile here. He's not a sprinter. He's a solid overall rider, I would say. Probably his weakest specialty would be time trialing. And I'm just looking at the charts here on PCS, guys. But he's been consistent at the front. Again, it all goes back to being consistent, guys. Whatever you're doing in life, just be consistent. Be consistent and you'll get good. Get good. That's a gaming talk we like to see. Flat tire for Luka Mezgec here for Team Jaka Alula. And I'm going to get back right to the video footage here. Yeah, watching the flat tire here now. Luka Mezgec. Love the Cadex wheels, guys. Is he running Cadexes? Yeah, he must be. Yeah, dude, I love the white. Well, even better when you see different colors. I run black on black, so it's like the black NV wheels. So the logo is black. You just don't see them. I like the white on black. Bling it out, bros. Maybe get some gold on there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Gold for your name of your wheels. Ooh, that'd be nice. Okay, you're saying 35 seconds back. PCS is saying 25, I believe. 40. Okay, so it is different. So the two up front are accelerating away. It's back to 40 seconds on PCS, 35 on the video itself. So it's probably thereabouts there. We do have UAE starting to pull with Rui Oliveira up front for UAE. Let's take a look at Rui here. And his brother's here, guys. His brother is at this race too. Are they twins? They are twins. Yeah. Rui and Ivo Oliveira are twins. They race on the exact same team. Villanova de Gaia is their hometown in Portugal. So, John, we've got the Oliveira brothers here racing, representing Portugal. Lightweight dudes, guys. They're pretty tall, too. I'm looking at their heights here. So, Rui is 66 kilos. I'm 30 kilograms heavier than that probably right now. Maybe not 30. And this dude is only 2 inches shorter than me. He's probably walking around at 6 feet tall. And he's like almost 30 kilograms less than me. That's insane. His brother, Ivo, 2 kilograms heavier. Actually, this guy's only 1 inch shorter than me. This guy's 6'1", walking around at 68 kilograms. Lean, mean machine, guys. Lean, mean machine. Okay, we're going to bounce back right to the race itself here. 14.4 Ks to go. Wow, this is so crazy, guys. This kind of starts, and I'm dead, and by the end, I'm so awake, and the race is over. You know, I'm going to call it all the conditioning I've gone through, doing all those 4 to 6 hour streams. Hey, San, if you want to check out all my other cycling stuff I do, I've got a YouTube channel called Inside Cycling World, and you can go check that out there. I got a great community there, dude. You'd be super welcome there. So, like I said, I'm doing both right now. So I did all the Tour de France. I did Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. What else did I do, guys? I did Vuelta a Burgos. I did the Tour of Romandy for the women. All of the Vuelta. Just a ton of races. Ton of one-day races. I did as much as I could. And now the sad thing is I'm running out of races to do, guys. Running out of races. Still showing 40 seconds here. Yeah, UAE, 2 riders on the front, both pulling hard, having a little chit-chat here on the road. Kofidis is present. They'll be working for Stanislav Anakowski. Max Cantor's team will be here as well. Jordi Meus for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, I believe. I swear, I'm seeing one of those infamous traffic camera, speed cameras. I swear it's flashing as we're going by. We have those in Canada. They just park on the side of the road and the camera just flashes when speeders come by. Yeah, do your job. 2 riders still up front, guys. It's only a 20-second gap here. These guys are not going to stay away at this point. If I take a look at the profile here on PCS, they're just starting that last little climb of the day. It's a 200-meter gap. They're not going to stay away. It's still Rui Oliveira pulling super hard at the front. I am going to look at the start list again for a second here. I just want to confirm this. Yeah, Jordi Meus, another big sprinter here. He is for Red Bull. We're going to see him in the mix at the end here. Let me just cruise around for a second a bit here, guys. Okay, I hate being quiet. Just need to keep talking. So yeah, guys, we still have more races to do. I'd like to do that Veneto race on Sunday as well. Actually, I know what to do here. We're going to do this. Come back here, Colin. Do that. Go to the actual GC. Astana. Max Cantor here. 27 years old from Cottbus in Germany. He's going to be in the mix again today. He's got a 2nd place, 6th place, and 3rd place out of the 3 stages. So he's right there as well. Those finishes, they're right there. So I can hear the conversations in my head. Stan de Wolf's the only guy left. Logan Curry from New Zealand, the Lotto rider, decides to wait for the peloton here. And I'm going to go back and look at Lotto here. So Lotto's got Lars Kraps, Logan Curry, Eduardo Sepulveda, Liam Slock. I'll bounce back here again. So they're on that last little pimple. There is a sprint point here too, guys. That sprint point will have time bonification. So it's got 6, 4, and 2 points. 3, 2, and 1 seconds. Stan DeWolf's going after the seconds. Remember, Stan DeWolf right now, guys, is in 5th place. 25 seconds behind Paul Magnier. He'll take 3 seconds here, no problem. And I also... Okay, that is the actual GC. Let's go to the virtual GC right now. Stan DeWolf sits in 2nd just because he's a little bit up the road. He's already got 2 seconds of time bonifications today out on course. He's going to snag another 3 that they're not going to be able to take away from him. He should finish with the peloton, no problem. It's not an uphill finish. It's downhill all the way, guys. They are catching Stan DeWolf now. Maybe a 20-meter gap between the two of them. Yep. Hey, Sand, dude, you made it, bro. Showing my appreciation for you there, Sand. Thanks for jumping on board. Yeah, Rui and Evo, twin brothers, both 29 years old. Guys, huge sprint here now. Huge attacks going off for this sprint point over the top. All these little time bonifications make a difference in these types of races. You see a lot that it'll be determined just by these time bonifications out on course. You don't really see a lot of this at the Grand Tours. I can't think of one where they do that. It's the smaller 4 and 5 day stage races where you see these time bonifications out on course. Just seeing who that was there. The sprinters are already they're trying to go over the top here. I think Stan DeWolf is still there at the front. Let's figure out who got the time there, guys. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is an intermediate sprint at the Tour de France, there's no time bonifications. It's just points. There'll be time at the end. I think that the women's racing is way more creative with the racing, how they mix it up. Time bonifications, points. They might even have, what's the one race? And this one is a men's race. There's a men's race. Maybe it was the Renui Tour. There's a 1 kilometer segment. Is it the Renui Tour, guys? Sans asking, I wonder who will be the Giro leader of the UAE next year. Dude, I know that's a hard question because I know Poggi says, I'm sure Izek wants to go back and actually win it now. 2nd place this year. But Poggi says he wants to win it too. So, yeah. That's a tough one, isn't it? Okay, so Jonathan Narvaez gets the 3-second points. Stan DeWolf gets awarded the most combative rider. It's kind of strange how they do this right away. I thought usually they wait till the end of the race. So through that point there, okay, they're not showing. It's just Jonathan Narvaez. They're not showing the rest of the points yet. I'll go back to the video feed, guys. But thanks for everyone being here and watching on WiderTalk here, guys. Looks like I got 5 viewers on WiderTalk, guys. Let's get it. We got 2 commentators available. I wonder who else is watching this right now. Sandy's actually doing it too. He's got a co-host though. He's got more viewers than me. Okay, Team Visma Lisa Bike up the road, guys. Big attack here. The bees are on the attack, guys. The bumblebees are on the attack. Nicholas Behrens here. Nicholas Behrens here is 21 years old. He's from Bremen in Germany. More of a big powerhouse rider. 80 kilograms. Holy crap. He's 1.95 meters tall, dudes. Like, he's walking around at 6'6" tall. But think about that. He's 6'6" and only weighs 80 kilograms. Like that, he's a lean, mean dude. More of a sprinter. I was thinking he might be more of a time trial. He does have a decent time trial under him. What else can we see about him here? Just having a quick peek. Okay. In 2024, he was 7th at the World Championships under 23 individual time trial. So he does know how to time trial. He was also 8th last year at the under 23 European individual time trial. So he's going from a long ways out, guys. Long ways out. He's up the road solo by himself. Soudal is a rider chasing on the peloton. 4 riders for Visma just sitting there. Probably not going to do too much work here. That one Soudal rider is going to have to bear himself. That one rider up front right now, he is not going to last long up there. The way he's rocking and rolling on his bike. Anthony's saying WiderTalk is giving much needed access to content. Bike Terror hasn't had anything interesting to spectate since La Tour Femmes. Yeah, I was really hoping Bike Terror would get some more races covered. I think it's just a lot of work for them to put it all together. I should talk to them a little bit more. Wow. Nicholas Behrens here has a big lead right away, guys. He's just pulled out a 12-second gap here. That is a substantial lead, but the peloton, once they start rolling, could just pull that back, in less than a kilometer. 7.2 kilometers to go, still go to the finish. Michael, dude, sorry, my eyes are just really bad right now, Michael, but it's probably Mikhail Schwendemann, Mikhail Schwendemann, and he was U23 world champion in 2024. Dude, I think I saw that. Did I not read that right? I thought I was just looking at that. Yeah, Nicholas Barron here. See, I'm seeing... right there. Yeah, dude, sorry. I see it at the very top. So, Michael, thank you so much, dude. Nicholas Barron's the dude's up top. He is the under-23 road race champion in 2024. I wonder why he didn't compete in 2025. Why didn't he do those races in 2025? He's still only 21 years old. Yeah, so he didn't do the Europeans this year. Yeah, I don't know why. Wonder if it just had something to do with what he was doing. Yeah, so the Europeans were October 1st to October 5th, so he did Sparkassen Munsterland Giro instead. So I guess it was just whatever races they put him in this year. Yeah, this guy's strong, man. 12-second gap already. And I'll come back here. No, Anthony, I know what you're saying. It would be nice to see Bike Terror covering some more races, guys. Hey, dudes, did any of you guys see... was the dude at the Tour of Holland who had that crazy setup on his bike? I actually posted it in my Discord. He's got this crazy seat post that kind of cranks back this way. And I think it's putting his seat too far forward. His handlebar stem is about that long. So when I saw him riding, I think on stage 1, I'm like, why is he riding like that? It looked like he was almost riding what they call puppy paws, right? Puppy paws where you drape your arms over the front, which is now illegal. That Marianne Vos got disqualified from a race for doing it for 2 milliseconds, it seemed like. I guess a rule's a rule, but whatever. Yeah, San, we do use the metric system here. But yeah, San, your comment here about who will be the Giro leader for UAE next year, yeah, Poggi wants to win it. He's Del Toro. I'm sure he wants to go back and win it. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to figure out. That team is too stacked with talent. So yeah, Sam, we do use the metric system, but I think up until, what was it, 78 or 79, we were Imperial system here. And so you kind of just use both here. And I think for me, my cycling background, I like to flip-flop back and forward real quick. And also, so some of you don't know here, maybe Michael doesn't know, and San, I ran sled dogs for 21 years. So people will say to me, what do you mean you ran them? What does that mean? I trained them and I raced them. So I would train them in the fall and I would race them in the winter. And so basically I had a lot of American friends too. So how many miles do you do tonight? Oh yeah, I just did a quick 20K ride. Well, how far is that? Or training ride, how long is that? 13.2 miles. It's just simple stuff. And then I use it a lot for converting back and forward. Peloton's bringing back Nicholas Brennan now. This is really going to take... This effort by him has really accelerated the Peloton a lot earlier than was probably expected. This is really going to take some of the... It's going to put a sting into the sprinters' legs, this effort right here. 5 kilometers to go, dudes. 5K's out. Nicholas Brennan has been caught right now. The rest of Visma Lease bike just completely fades back here. One dude stays at the front. Nicholas Brennan just chills out on the left-hand side of the road. The other 3-4 riders for Team Visma Lease bike just disappeared. One guy is sitting in around 10th place right now. Groupama FDJ looking good on the front here, guys. They've got 5 riders strung out here. I'm just going to check something out here quickly. In my start list here for Groupama, Paul Penho's on that team. Very good rider here. We've seen Remy Roja in action already. Just want to get a feel as to who's up there, dudes. 2.5 gates to go here, so WiderTalk's a little bit behind, and that's okay. We'll get it. So, Michael, welcome aboard, dude. Glad you found the channel. Michael, we're also watching over on WiderTalk. Michael, if you were to scroll up a little bit, you'll see a post from me in the chat here. It's for WiderTalk. That's where some of the people here are actually watching the live video for free, all legal, through an application called WiderTalk. I'm doing dual commentary. Okay, one commentary to 2 different streams. Astana's coming up now soon too. See them just lurking in the background. Some riders from Bahrain victorious here. I'm expecting to see Movistar bring Fernando Gaviria up pretty quick. San saying, I think there's a famous movie about sled dogs. Yeah, there's a few of them. I think I've read everything on it. I got out of sled dogs in 2018, but guys, I did it for 21 years. It's all... Yeah, you know what? When I got back into cycling, that was kind of my end of sled dogs. But up until that point, I mean, I still watched all the Tour de France. My wife, Joey Jojo, said, why don't you get a new bike? Like, why don't you start biking? You watch all of it. So I watched it all. I just didn't even ride my bike during that time. Okay, where's Mr. Paul Magne? I think I could see him right there. So Paul will be riding a red jersey with a white logo on the back. It's like, I think it's a C. It stands for Cody Coffee. Cody Coffee here. Guys coming into the finishing straight right now. Everyone's rocking and rolling here. Let me have a quick look here. Yeah. 1.5 Ks to go, guys, according to PCS. Big wide roads here. Wow. Guys are already hitting it this hard from this far out, guys. Let me just look here. Jayco Alula putting huge efforts on the front here, you guys. Huge efforts. Where's Paul? Looking for him right now. There's so much red in this field, guys, with Lotto, Cofidis, and Ineos Grenadiers. It's really hard to spot Paul Magne. Huge sprint here now coming from a little argy-bargy there too. A lot of shouldering going. Only on a 2-lane ride road. Where's Paul Magne here? That must be him on the very front right now. On the front. Paul Magne takes another stage win, guys. Just sat on the front and just held it all the way. Just daring, challenging the other riders to try to come around him here. Handshakes at the finish, guys. Yeah, there's so much red, so many red jerseys here, it's very hard to spot him. I'm like, okay, there's a guy in the front, he's wearing a red jersey, that's got to be Paul Magne. Wow. Dude, 4 stages in a row. 4 stages in a row. Yeah, it's Cody Coffee. Bahrain rider comes over to him, arm around his shoulder. I think Paul just can't even believe it. The look on his face. That must be Phil Bauhaus there, I believe. Teammates come up from Soudal Quickstep. Dude, 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Riding his S-Works Tarmac. Probably, what is it, the SL8? Tarmac's SL8? Thumbs up to the camera. Ha, funny. He gives a thumbs up to the camera, and then he actually like grabs the hand of the motorbike guy. The guy was like giving a fist pump, puts his hand over like that. That's hilarious. Overhead shot here. Team Jayco had 3 riders up front. Drops to 2 right away. There's 2 Jayco riders at the front here. Paul just comes right down the middle in 4th place. Moves to 3rd place. Shouldering with a rider. It looks like a Groupama FDJ rider. 1 Jayco rider left. Paul just accelerates up there. Blisteringly fast. Looks like the Red Bull Borhemsker, that was probably Jordy Muse, got 3rd place, I believe, coming up here. And, oh, yeah, it's the white jersey there. Who is that? I'm going to figure that out for you guys real quickly here from PCS. Okay. So, best young rider, Paul Magnier. Someone else is wearing his jersey today. I just got to figure out who that is. Okay, let's go for it here, guys. Okay. Paul Magnier, the dark colored jersey, the bluish jersey I could see. Remember, this is all from Helicopter at first, guys. Would have been Pavel Bittner for Team Picnic Post NL. Yeah, should call it the Tour of Magnier. Dude, exactly. Dude, he's done this before. He did it at the Tour of Slovakia and was it the Crow Race? Guys, let me just check that quickly here. Yeah. Dude, so if you're looking at the YouTube channel, which you are, San, dude, thanks for joining us. He's won 4 stages here at the Tour of Guangxi. Take a look at the Crow Race. It's all on screen right now. He won 4 stages there, got a second on the 5th stage. Second on another stage that would have given, like, so the last stage he got second. Only one stage he finished 106th. There must have been some climbing. Then we go back to the Tour of Slovakia. 4 stages in a row. First place. This dude is incredible right now. How many wins does that give him for the year? Okay, let's keep going, guys. Okay, so it was Jordy Muse for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. I know what it is. So Pavel Bittner there. I saw a jersey, a rider in an all-white jersey. Young rider's jersey. If I look at the stats here over on PCS for the youth jersey, Pavel Bittner in second is wearing Paul Magnier's white jersey right now because Paul is wearing the GC jersey. So that was the rider I saw all in white crossing the finish line. Paul Magnier, Pavel Bittner, Jordy Muse gets third. That's the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe rider. He was easy to spot. Paul Penhout was the rider from Groupama FDJ. That's their sprinter here, Paul Penhout. There was 5 or 6 riders working for him earlier, about 7K out. Him and Paul were getting the 2 Pauls. We got the 2 Pauls going head-to-head, guys. They were like shouldering each other all the way into that finish there. I'd like to go back and have another quick look here at the finish. See if they'll show it again here. They're showing some highlights from earlier. See where Paul finished, in relation to what Paul was. The other Paul. Mr. Paul. Cool too, guys. Fernando Gaviria was right there as well in 5th place. Andre Pascalon for Bahrain victorious. That's who was celebrating with him too. 6th place. Arne Merit in 7th for Intermarché. Kim Heidekir, I don't know this rider offhand. Kim Heidekir for Ineos Grenadiers. 25-year-old rider from Herrenberg in Germany. Raced the Crow Race. Super 8 Classic. Belwa's Belgian Tour, did the Giro early this year. Okay. So it hasn't been that active later in the year, but was earlier in the year. Max Walscheid for Team Jayco Alula. So he was right there at the finish too. There was 3 riders for Team Jayco Alula pulling hard at the end, all here for Max Walscheid. Was right there, kind of just faded at the very end here and got passed by a few riders. 10th place, Ivo Oliveira. UAE was doing a lot of sprint work at the front there, guys. Paul Magnier will remain leader in the GC. And I wonder if they're going to show the actual GC standings here right away. Check this out. Most stage wins in the Tour of Guangxi history. Fernando Gaviria has 6 wins. 1 second place. Paul Magnier in 1 race alone has 4 stage wins. Pascal Ackermann on 3. Dylan Groenewegen on 2. Fabio Jakobsen on 2 wins as well. Wow. Good finish there. That was really nice. Let's just jump back here. Okay, it looks like they're not showing any more action here, guys. And we're rocking and rolling, guys. We are rocking and rolling. Dudes, that was so much fun. San, really glad to meet you, dude. Thanks for joining us on WiderTalk. Dude, if you know some buddies who want to watch, we're doing this again tomorrow night. That's going to be... dudes, this is what throws me off now. Okay? I'm talking about tomorrow night. I mean tonight. But tomorrow night for me, because I need to go back to sleep now. It's 11 after 1 in the morning. I got another huge day coming up tomorrow. And then I'll be doing this again tomorrow night. Let me just see the schedule here. I'm going to tell you guys what the schedule is for tomorrow. So tomorrow night, Oh, I wonder if when I backed out here, I wonder if I've destroyed my commentary here. Okay, I'm going to jump back in here. Tomorrow night, the race starts at. Yeah, I muted myself there. Okay, well, that's okay, guys. I think I'll just. I'll just jump back online quick. I'll do that. Yeah, guys, tomorrow night, and by that I mean tonight, the race starts at 11 o'clock. But it is Friday night for me, so, usually I leave my Friday nights open, but we're going to be here, guys. We're going to be here. I got to give Joey Jojo, the wife, the notifications. Saturday, we'll probably be at the hospital. I got a ton of training to do. I got to ride my bike. Boom, guys. I'm a busy dude over here, man. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump because I need to wind down again now. And by the time I wind down, I'll be thinking, well, we might as well just wake up. So I'm going to be a tired dude. Anyway, guys, thanks for everyone being here. Everyone that was in the chat, San, John Pereira, Music, Matt was here earlier. Who else was here? That was in the main chat. We had Anthony here as well. Guys, really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know these races aren't right at the very top for you guys. Different times, too. It's hard to get everyone on board at the same time. But thanks for being here. I'm going to jump right away, guys. Thanks for watching.